Hi, and welcome back to Forensic Files. My name is David Malamed, and I am a forensic accountant and fraud investigation expert of 20 years. What I want to talk to you today about is when the fraudster comes knocking. A few years ago, a dentist came to visit me and said to me that he had a problem. I actually asked him, I said, can you explain to me, what's going on? What's the problem? And he started by telling me about his work. He said, I've been a dentist for a good few many years. I've got a developed practice. I've got about 18 hygienists working for me. And it's quite a good practice. But the problem that I'm having is my wife and I have irreconcilable differences and we are going to get divorced. And I really want to plan for divorce. And, she gets really involved into my business. She'll come in screaming at the hygienists. People will go running downstairs, hiding away from her. And she's a terrible person. She spends my money extravagantly on expensive things. Look, I brought my credit card statements to show you. She spends above an allowance I give her. And really what he was looking for was help in terms of how to hide and protect his assets before he initiated the divorce process. I did a quick review of the credit card statements of the wife, and she wasn't going to Hermes, she wasn't going to Louis Vuitton, she wasn't going to designer stores. She was going to discount stores and buying, a couple of $100s of clothing, maybe $300-400 of clothing, maybe twice to 3 times a month. The restaurants were not extravagant bills. Groceries weren't extravagant. And what he had described to me was not the picture that was coming through the credit card statements that he brought forward to me. I quickly clued into the fact that this individual was looking to hide assets and minimize how much money he would have to split with his wife during the divorce. And one of the things that as a forensic accountant I don't do is I do not help fraudsters plan a fraud or plan on how to hide a fraud. My job is to investigate the fraud, to quantify the loss, to quantify the damages, to help recover losses, not to hide money. And I told the individual that, I can't help him, and just to let him know that with what he's suggesting, on the other side is going to be a forensic accountant, just like me, who's going to look into the organizing he's done, and he's going to be in a worse off situation. Look, the moral of the story is you can't plan for a divorce. You can't hide your assets, because there is a forensic accountant and fraud investigation expert out there like me who will know where to look to find assets that were hidden. And again, you're going to wind up in a worse predicament than you would have been. I wanted to also thank all of you who've been tuning in to Forensic Files. One of the things that I do want to ask is, could you please leave me some likes below, and don't forget to subscribe. It really is some positive feedback for me that you're enjoying it. And it helps me in terms of knowing what it is that you guys like, what it is that you don't like. And as I said at the beginning, my name is David Malamed. I'm a forensic accountant and fraud investigation expert of 20 years. If you have any questions or you want to reach out to me directly, please visit my site, uncoverfraud.com. I'm always happy to connect. Until next time, be well. God bless.